Hello, Miss Parents. This is Miss Pulido. I just wanted to go ahead and touch bases with you guys and give you updates to what's going on in class. I wanted to first off start with what we're learning. In social studies, we're learning about the American Revolution. For the next 2 weeks, students will be given projects. So this week, we'll be learning about the American figures. So Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and they'll be doing projects on in class based on that. And next week we'll be talking about the battles of the American Revolution and digging into the major events. In science, which we'll be picking up in 2 weeks, we're learning about weather patterns, and we just wrapped up the water cycle, so they should know how to do that. And students have created some lovely flip grid activities and shown us diagrams of the water cycle on in pictures. In math, we're learning about how to add and subtract four-digit numbers. Not only are we learning to add and subtract four-digit numbers, students should already know how to round as well as how to write a number in word and expanded form, and we're continuing to work on that. I did want to remind you guys that the test or Unit 1 will be on the 20th of September, and so that's when we're going to wrap up everything we've been learning about place value and computation. So that's like adding and subtracting the four-digit numbers. In reading, we're learning about character traits and dissecting fiction texts. Students are being asked to read books on their level and respond. We finished testing students on their level, so they should be able to know. And I will continue to talk with them and meet with them in groups so we can continue to read books on their level. Finally, we have writing, and writing will be doing narrative and persuasive writing throughout the month. And so we'll be having our post test soon. And I also want to remind you that our curriculum night is coming up on September the 12th. On curriculum night, we'll be breaking off into teams. So Miss Shaw will be teaching math, and she'll be doing a math activity so you can know what we're doing in math, as well as I will be teaching about technology and what resources are available to you online to use. I also wanted to remind you that our RF day is Friday, so that means no school for students, and that our clubs begin on the 26th. Also, wanted to remind you to check your agendas daily and read nightly with your children. Homework is assigned Monday through Thursday, but as you know, we do math homework on in September, and so with our assignments, some of them are doing multiple days. So for instance, when we're looking at the multimedia assignments, those are right here. If you were creating a PowerPoint presentation, you can sign for 2 days. All you have to do is just send it to me, and I will know that that's a part of what you were doing for homework. I also wanted to reiterate that the STEM project was optional, but I've been getting a couple of them and they are looking awesome. So thank you so much for working with your children and developing those critical thinking skills while working on a project together. Another thing I wanted to remind you about or make you aware of is that we've moved completely to Classroom Dojo. So originally we would have this stick, and this Peebus stick has purple on the top, so that means they had an awesome day. Blue, green, yellow, orange, and then red. Now that we're moving from Classroom Dojo, in order to get to purple, they have to have 100 to a 90. In order to be in the blue, they have to have a 90 to an 80%. In the green, 80 to 70%, yellow 70 to 60%, orange 60 to 50%, and red is below 50. You will always be able to check and see how your student's score was tallied in Classroom Dojo. So when you look at Classroom Dojo, each student has a report. And so in this child's report, they have 100. So they will be purple. And you can see all the times that I gave them points throughout the day or throughout the week. So this one's throughout the week. This would be throughout the day. And so you can see all the times I gave that student points. And so that's pretty much it for the month of September. Don't forget to come to the curriculum night because I'll also be having a sign up form to sign up for classroom conferences, or I'm sorry, for parent teacher conferences. And I think that's about it. Thank you so much. Have a great night.